1. Barcelona sporting director Deco meets Xavi Simons representatives, transfer update. 2. Barcelona's secret talks, Xavi Simons' shocking return to Camp Nou. 3. Barcelona's shocking bid for Xavi Simons, can they land the Dutch starlet? 1. Barcelona sporting director Deco meets Xavi Simons representatives, transfer update. In a surprising turn of events, Barcelona's sporting director, Deco, has engaged in discussions with individuals associated with Xavi Simons regarding his future. According to reports from Diario Sport, Deco's meeting included Ali Barat, who is intriguingly noted as not exactly his agent, but rather someone who holds significant influence over the Dutch players' choices. Additionally, Simons' brother, Faustino, was present during this conversation. The meeting took place in a hotel in Barcelona, and lasted approximately 45 minutes. Interestingly, the primary focus of their discussion was the unlikelihood of Simons making a move to Barcelona this summer. There have been previous speculations about Simons returning to the club, but his hefty price tag of €70 million is currently beyond the club's financial capabilities, with sources describing it as completely unaffordable. Moreover, there is the added complication that coach Hansi Flick believes the team already has an excess of midfielders, which diminishes the chances of Barcelona acquiring another player in that position this summer. Despite these obstacles, it appears that Simons is quite eager to depart from RB Leipzig this summer. His long-standing desire to return to Barcelona likely fuels the persistence of these rumors. But here's where it gets controversial. With the financial constraints and the current squad dynamics, can Barcelona realistically consider bringing him back? What do you think? Is it time for the club to rethink its strategy, or should they focus on other targets? Share your thoughts in the comments. 2. Barcelona's secret talks, Xavi Simons' shocking return to Camp Nou. What happens when a football prodigy, developed by one of the world's most renowned academies, begins hinting at a comeback while his former club struggles to pay the price? That's exactly the dramatic chess match brewing around Xavi Simons and Barcelona, a saga that could rewrite both the players and the club's fates. But here's where the story takes a sharp twist. Is nostalgia worth the risk when money is tight? Recent reports from Sport reveal that FC Barcelona has initiated conversations with the representatives of Xavi Simons, exploring a possible summer return. Simons, who only officially signed with RB Leipzig 6 months ago after a successful loan spell, is already contemplating a fresh start elsewhere, adding a sense of urgency and intrigue to his future. For those unfamiliar with his journey, Xavi Simons is a product of Barcelona's esteemed youth system, La Masia, before he made a high-profile switch to Paris Saint-Germain in 2019. Since joining Leipzig, Simons has made quite the impression, tallying 11 goals and 8 assists over 33 matches during the previous season, a stat line that underscores his creative prowess and consistency on the field. And this is the part most people miss. Even with Simons expressing a clear desire to come back to Camp Nou, the financial side of this potential transfer is far from straightforward. RB Leipzig is set to demand a whopping €70 to €75 million for their star midfielder, a figure that lands uncomfortably in Barcelona's current economic reality. Despite his sentimental connection to Barcelona, made evident in a 2024 Marca interview where he said, "I am very grateful to Barcelona. My family still lives there. I have a lot of memories." The price tag could complicate any reunion. Interestingly, Deco, Barcelona's sporting director, has not been deterred. Insiders claim he's opened direct talks with Simons' management, signaling that Barcelona is actively seeking ways to bring home their academy graduate. After failing to secure Nico Williams, Barcelona has had to broaden their net in search of attacking reinforcements. Among their targets is Manchester United's Marcus Rashford, though only a loan deal is currently on the table. There's also noted interest in Liverpool's Luis Diaz, but that deal seems unlikely after Bayern Munich's €67.5 million offer was turned down by Liverpool, indicating an even higher asking price. Here's a question sure to spark debate. Should Barcelona risk jeopardizing their financial stability for the sentimental homecoming of a talented midfielder like Simons, or should they play it safe and focus on more affordable options? Is the return of an academy star worth stretching an already stressed budget? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Could this be the gamble that reignites Barcelona, or a move they'll regret? 3. Barcelona's shocking bid for Xavi Simons, can they land the Dutch starlet? Imagine causing a stir in the transfer market with a potential reunion that many fans would find surprising. Yet here we are, with Barcelona actively exploring the possibility of reuniting with a former youth star. But here's where it gets controversial. Reports reveal that Barcelona's sporting director, Deco, recently held discussions with the representatives of Xavi Simons, the talented Leipzig forward, in an effort to move closer to a transfer deal. After their pursuit of Nico Williams didn't pan out, an attempt many considered a gamble, the Catalan giants are still on the hunt for a marquee signing, with a top-tier attacker remaining their top priority as the summer window progresses. Despite financial constraints caused by ongoing negotiations with La Liga and the limited resources available, Barcelona is eager to excite their fanbase by reconnecting with a player they once nurtured in their youth academy. Xavi Simons, whose market value is estimated at around €70 million, is a highly coveted talent. Yet, that price tag makes acquiring him an almost unreachable goal for most clubs, especially considering Barcelona's financial situation. Still, this hasn't stopped the club from initiating conversations, sending Deco to meet with the players' representatives, testing whether a move could be feasible. Sources suggest that Simons is eager to exit Leipzig, making it clear that he wants to move elsewhere. But negotiations are still in the early stages, and no formal agreement has been finalized. Things get complicated, though. Simons is also attracting significant interest from top English Premier League clubs, who have made solid proposals. Moreover, recent reports from Mundo Deportivo indicate Bayern Munich views him as a potential replacement for their injured star, Jamal Musiala, which could further complicate Barcelona's chances. And this is the part most people might miss: the competition for Simons' signature is fierce, and multiple elite clubs are eyeing him as a key target. So, while Barcelona's efforts to bring back one of their own are admirable, the road to signing him is fraught with hurdles and rivalries. Would you see this as a strategic masterstroke, or a risky gamble for the Blaugrana? Drop your thoughts. Do you think this move could finally bolster their attacking options, or are they reaching too high for a deal that's more fantasy than reality?